Namaste everyone, good evening to all of our friends here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us here for a exciting evening, a very educational evening, and also a very exhilarating evening. My name is Allan and it's good to see so many familiar faces here from, I guess, the travel industry, from the media and press. And you're probably wondering, why am I here? Why is Allan Wu here tonight at this event, to showcase Uttar Pradesh, this very special state in India? Well, if you don't know who I am a host and also an actor here in Singapore. But lately, over the last couple of years, I've been spending a lot of time traveling for work. So this year alone, I've been to probably 20 different countries. I've been working on 4 or 5 different projects that are all very travel related. And I think the thing about traveling is the more you travel, it's like a drug. The more you want to see, the more you want to do, the more you want to experience. And a lot of people, when they're traveling, they always go to certain destinations that they hear about all the time. Oh, I know about going here to, let's say, in Europe, or I want to go to North America, or I want to go to these exciting locations in India. But today, especially, we're going to share with you a very special location and all the riches that a lot of people here probably don't know about. Later on, we're going to have a very in-depth, I think, presentation to highlight and showcase all that this special state, UP, Uttar Pradesh, has to showcase to you all. For me, I think, I would like to say I was probably Indian in my previous life because I go to India all the time, a lot of times for work. Last year, I was in Cherrapunji, which is actually the wettest place on the planet, doing a show there. And then I was also earlier in Asola village near Delhi, where I had to learn to wrestle with the local, I think, boys there, because it was their only way, their only dream was to try and make the Olympics and try and carve out a better future, a better life for themselves and their family. And just even earlier this year, I was at Kapuli Colony in Delhi also, where I was living. I was there with all these gypsies, these magicians, these different types of artists, I think puppeteers, living with them, watching them, live, try and support their families. So it's very, very exciting. Whenever I go to India, there's always something new to see, something new to experience. And even for the shows that I host, such as The Amazing Race Asia, which is actually airing tonight at 9 p.m. on AXN. That's my shameless plug for the evening. You're going to miss that, but they're reruns. Or I also host one of the largest shows in China called Jisu Chenjing, which is the Amazing Race franchise for all of China, which I do in Mandarin. We go to India all the time too, because it's just such a special place. Now, to get back, to where we were before, we all know, I have a question for everyone here. If you had to name, you can just raise your hand, if you had to name the most beautiful, iconic monument in India, what would it be? Taj Mahal, 1632, it was built. It took 10 years. Very good, the Taj Mahal. And do you know which city it's in? Very good, yes. That's the thing. So what's happening is everyone knows India has the Taj. It's over 300 years old. It's this historical landmark. It's a mausoleum, ivory, marble. Everyone says when I go to India, I want to go to the Taj. And so they make their way, they either fly into Delhi, they make that drive, and they go there. But then what they don't realize is in the state, a lot of people know, of Uttar Pradesh, in UP. And today we're going to show you there's a lot more to see, to experience, to taste, to just to be a part of in this state. I'm sure a lot of you already know it's the largest state in India, and it's I guess you could say the fifth largest country if you just go by a subdivision of different countries. So there's over 200 million people there right now who live there and thrive and are living. And if you ask me why I wanted to go there, it actually is very personal, because 10 years ago was the first time I actually went to India. It was my first time. I've always wanted to go there, and it happened to be for the very first season of The Amazing Race Asia. And when I went there, I was like, wow, I learned there was an old Delhi and a new Delhi. Went to the Red Fort, did a quick trip to the Taj, and then along the way I was asking my Indian friends there and my crew if everyone knows Bollywood is huge around the world. It's so well loved, so well received. People are completely enamored with Bollywood. And I asked them if there's one movie that I should watch from Bollywood, what would that movie be? And they said, Sholay. And I was like, Sholay, what's that? And I said, they said, that movie is the movie to watch. And I said, okay. And they said, well, who's in it? And they said, there's this actor, he's now a legend, Amitabh Bachchan. I said, okay, that is the man. And I'm sure you all know, he's from, I always get this name once, I'm going to say it one more time. Allahabad, which is of course a city in UP. So of course you have to watch that movie. It gave me like, it was like my little, I wouldn't say dummies, you know, who were trying to learn about India, but it was like, okay, now I've seen the movie that pretty much encapsulates, I think just pretty much captures what India's about. Then I have, I guess, this living legend, you know, this iconic character in Bollywood. So for me it was a magical moment, and now I realize this city, you know, where he's from is of course the education city of UP, is from this state. So it was an exciting moment for me that I just want to share with you all here today. Today, I would go more in depth. It's nice of the tourism, the team here from UP to ask me, Allan, obviously you've been to the Taj, you went there really quickly, but there's still so much more to see and experience in UP. Where would you want to go? And I said, so I did a little bit of research, and I found a couple places that I'm sure our VIP later will, you know, go more in depth. But of course, another city I would love to go see was Kushinagar, which is a popular Buddhist pilgrim center. It's an ancient city full of history and culture. I'm not really religious, but of course, there's a lot of culture which I really enjoy about India that I would love to see. There was also Mathura city, which is the birthplace of Lord Krishna, and there's many temples, palaces. I like to go on social media a lot, so there's going to be a lot of great pictures to take shots of me standing with these beautiful historic sites, so that'll make me look really cool, up my cool factor. Then of course you got to go to the capital of UP. Do you guys know what the capital is? Wow, you guys are very educated, very good. Yep, Lucknow. I call it Lucknow because I like to have some more luck now, but it's actually Lucknow exactly. And then a lot of people know there's a lot of different wildlife, flora, and birds also in UP. So I didn't want to go too in depth because I'll let the experts handle it. I'm just more the, I guess, the opening show. And without further ado, I'd like to invite on stage the Principal Secretary and Director General, Department of Tourism, Government of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Nadvi Singhal. Let's give him a big warm welcome. And he will share with us a lot more of the riches that is offered in UP. Please prepare for everyone here. If you have any other questions, you can of course ask our knowledgeable team that know Uttar Pradesh very well. Maybe don't ask me too many questions, I'm not that well versed in it. But it's been such a pleasure here hosting this event. And please enjoy the rest of the evening, and I'll maybe see you later. Thank you very much. Thank you.